Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver, Colorado, as the crowd is fired up for this one-game playoff. As you might imagine, tickets went very quickly today. Fans standing outside for a long time. 73 degrees to begin the ball game tonight. Very comfortable conditions on a beautiful night in Denver. Ryan Giles leads it off in right field. Scott Hairston in left. Kevin Kuzmanov at third base. Adrian González, the power in their lineup. On the mound for the Colorado Rockies is Josh Fogg.
And he's an interesting guy. He loves the big stage. He's not afraid to take the ball. 30 years old, 6 feet 205. His teammates have been calling him the Dragon Slayer.
Well, you talk about momentum heading into this one-game opportunity and perhaps beyond into the postseason, and the Rockies certainly have that. Sometimes comes down to the team who plays the best at the end of the year, and tough to quarrel with what the Rockies have done.
He was 1-5 and had an ERA just under 5 on May 17th. He's gone 9-4 since.
Giles grounds it by the mound. Matsui is there, and there's one down in the first. Swing and a miss. Fogg strikes out Hairston. 2 down in the first. The 0-2. Lifted in the air down the right field line. Brad Hopp with a late break going towards the line. That'll fall in for a hit. Stopping around the bag at first is Kuzmanov as that one drops down between 3 pursuers. Hopp, Matsui, and Helton all in the area, but it drops fair down the right field line. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out to end the first. Fogg strikes out a pair. Padres leave Kuzmanov at first. Rockies coming up. Let's check out their starting lineup. Kaz Matsui leads it off at second base. Troy Tulowitzki at shortstop with Matt Holliday in left. Todd Helton at first base. Garrett Atkins at third with Brad Hopp in right field. On the mound for the Padres, it's Jake Beebe.
Rockies have their work cut out for this guy. 91-96 in his fastball. Good slider.
Really right center for a base hit. Number is Brian Giles to cut it off, but heading for second base is Matsui. Up the middle, ranging is Green. He dives, can get it, but can do nothing with it. Matsui to third, and it's first and third now with nobody out. Well, here comes a guy that's going to battle Jimmy Rollins for MVP votes. Does it safely in 11 of the last 12 games as he takes ball 4. And the Rockies right out of the gate tonight have a bases loaded, nobody out situation against Jake Beebe. Darren Balsley makes his way to the mound, the pitching coach for the Padres. After the 0-1, drives it to center field. Brady Clark backing up. Makes the catch shy of the track. Plenty deep enough for everybody to tag and try to move up. A run in for the Rockies, who take the 1-0 lead as everybody does advance a base. On the sacrifice fly for Todd Helton, it's the Rockies who strike first. 20th pitch of the inning, and it is into left field. A base hit for Garrett Atkins. Tulowitzki will score, and the Rockies take the 2-0 lead as Atkins drives in the second run. Pops it up, foul ground as Kuzmanov extends into foul ground and makes the catch. Not deep enough down the left field line for Holliday to try it, and there's 2 down. Now towards right center field, Brady Clark is over and under to make the catch. It will end the inning, but for the Rockies, they strike twice, riding a 6-game hitting streak coming into tonight's action. As Fogg already with his 3rd strikeout strikes out Green to open up the 2nd. To left field, opposite field base hit for Josh Bard. Nice at bat. 8th pitch of the at bat, and he works a 1-out single.
On this trip.
This is a fly ball to right field. Brad Hopp ranges over and makes the catch for out number 2. On the ground sharply to third. Atkins picks it. On the throw and plenty of time to get Clark. Second straight inning, the Padres have left a base runner. Inning and a half done. 2-0 Colorado.
But don't make a mistake, Torrey.
Down the line in left field. Back. And gone. There's the mistake you may mention. Torrealba's 8th home run of the year puts the Rockies on top 3-0.
Peavy made a couple of mistakes in the first inning, but he makes a slider that was just hanging out over the inside part of the plate. No bite to it at all. Might have been a changeup that didn't move, but again, this guy a good mistake hitter, Torrealba, and he made him pay.
Here's strike 3 as Fogg strikes out. First strikeout of the night for Jake Peavy. He's trying to become the first Padre pitcher to win 20 games since Gaylord Perry won 21 back in 1978. Blum takes care of Matsui at first base, and there's 2 down. There's strike 3 as Peavy regains a little bit of his prowess, able to strike out Tulowitzki. A home run for Torrealba. This is on the ground, back up the middle, and by the dive of Tulowitzki into center field. Boards in center as Giles walks, and all of a sudden the first 2 Padres have reached here in the top half of the 3rd. This one in the air to shallow left center. Holliday on the move, will get there to make the catch. Spins and fires towards third base. No advance for the runner at third and Peavy. And there's 1 down. González to deep right field. That goes Hop at the wall. It's gone. Grand slam for Adrian González. His 30th home run of the year, and erases a 3-run deficit with a grand slam.
My goodness, what a turnaround that is. A low sinker. But I was talking earlier about how sinkers that don't sink can go a long way. That one kind of tumbled up there and didn't do much. And he launched it.
A little left for Khalil Green. That's in for a hit. Matt Holliday over quickly to play it. It'll hold Green to just a single. Bob Apodaca, the pitching coach, out quickly now for the Rockies. Well, Josh Bard going the opposite way, and that is in for a hit. Holliday over into the corner to play it as Khalil Green heads for third base. Bard's to second with a double.
After the Padres had loaded him up. And
grounded to short. Tulowitzki to second for 1. On to first, but it's not in time, and the run in the back door. From third comes Khalil Green, and the Padres take a 5-3 lead. Matsui is there to make the catch back as second. That ends the inning, but it's a 5-run inning for the Padres. A 5-3 San Diego advantage. Holliday shoots it out towards Jeff Blum. On to first for the first out of the inning. And a sacrifice fly in the first inning to pick up his 90th RBI. Now hits a towering fly ball to right. Giles back, and that is gone. Todd Helton's gone deep for the 17th time this season, and it's a 1-run game. It's 5-4 Padres.
this guy wants to get to the postseason more than any other Rocky. As long as he's played, he's never been in a postseason ball game, and he's trying his best already with 2 RBIs to put the Rockies there. Not too many teams are pitching him inside anymore. They're making him go away. Only one other time all year did Peavy allow more than 1 home run in a game, and that was against Arizona. September 5th, he gave up 2.
A walk to Garrett Atkins. Second walk tonight allowed by Jake Peavy. With a swing and a miss, Peavy able to strike him out. So 3rd strikeout for Jake Peavy, and there's 2 down. For a great deal of assistance that he has added since being on the staff. Kuzmanov will go to second base for the force out there that ends the inning. Home run for Todd Helton. It's a 5-4 Padres lead. This is on the ground to Matsui, who fires on to first base to retire Brian Giles for the first out of the 4th inning. The 1-2 pitch is strike 3 to Hairston, who disagrees with home plate umpire Tim McClellan. The 2-2. It was Yorvit Torrealba who had homered in his first at bat, sends a fly ball out to right field, caught by Giles for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. On the ground to Jeff Blum, ranges to his left, and there's 2 down.
Batting average against him this year.
On the ground softly, Green charging, and the throw just in time to get Matsui, and Peavy enjoys his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. We've played 4 from Coors Field. It's 5-4 Padres. Now he drives one to right field, sending Brad Hott back onto the track. Got all twisted up over the wrong shoulder. It appeared over his head and one hopped the wall. Now the long throw to second, and the dive into second base for Adrian González, who's got himself a double.
And and may have been a little bit surprised that this ball was hit as hard as it was. Hanging breaking ball, stayed up a little bit for González, and this is not exactly the way Hop wanted to show off his strong throwing arm by misplaying a ball. And Clint Hurdle out, and he's going to make a change.
The Fog fresh off his 1, 2, 3, 4th inning. That was the double by Adrian González, and that's the night for Josh Fogg. New pitcher is Taylor Buchholz.
He's been hot lately. He's retired 17 of the last 23 guys he's faced, and has not been scored on in his last 5 outings.
Pops it up short right. Matsui is out. As Hop comes in, it's Matsui who makes the catch over the shoulder and fires back into the infield. He retires Green for the first out. What's interesting is this one to left field. Matt Holliday is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. González led the inning off with a double, but he's still standing at second base with now 2 down. Did he go? Yes, he did. Chuck Merriweather rings him up, third base umpire. González's double is wasted. Padres take a 5-4 lead into the bottom of the 5th. Payoff pitch to left center field, falling fast, and the dive in center off the glove of Clark. It'll be backed up by Hairston. The throw to second is not going to be in time. Tulowitzki in scoring position to begin the bottom of the 5th. Center field, a base hit. Tulowitzki being waved around. The throw from Clark is cut off, and the game is tied.
But check out the swing, Don. This was not a guy who was up there to try to jack one out. He took an inside-out stroke to try to get that runner over. He did it one better. He got him in. He was thinking right field, went down on this ball, and hit it hard. And with that base hit, pretty much locked up the batting title. The only thing that would take it away from him now if this game goes 20 innings.
There's Todd Helton cues one down the third baseline. Kuzminoff on the run and just in time. Bang, bang play at first, and Helton is out.
Terrific play by Kuzminoff here to get the old Tennessee quarterback. He thought he beat it out, but Ed Montague said no. At the very least, it works as a bunt.
Swing and a miss, and Peavy is able to strike out Spilborghs. A big strikeout, but the Rockies have tied the game. 5-5 after 5. This one into center field off the bat of Brady Clark to begin things here in the top half of the 6th inning. Padres have the lead runner on. Peavy scoring with a count 0-2. Tries for a third time and pops it up. He's out. Unable to move the runner along. Buchholz retires 4 of the 5 batters that he faces. He will depart the pitching change from Coors Field. A 5-5 ball game. Is after this and pops it up. It's Matsui now. Tulowitzki steps in front of him and makes the catch, 2 down. Rafael, the situational lefty, 1 and done as he's able to get Brian Giles and gets the job done.
It's his 4th stint with the big club this year, up and down all year long.
3-2 the count to Hairston. Struck him out. Spire with a big strikeout to end the top half of the 6th inning. They leave Clark at second base. Orville Torrealba down the third baseline. Kuzminoff rounding behind it. The throw in time. The head first dive by Torrealba, but it's not enough, and he's retired for the first out of the inning. This one a deep center field, sending Brady Clark back at the wall. It's off the wall. Clark will play the ricochet, but not before Seth Smith, the pinch hitter, finds his way to third base with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, it's okay to smile, Seth. You never know where the heroes are going to come from. His 8th at bat of the year, and he almost hits it out to straightaway center. I thought Brady Clark misplayed this by chasing it to the wall. When he realized he was going to catch it, he should have backed off to at least try to hold him to a double.
Matsui into shallow center field. Clark coming on, readying himself as he makes the catch Seth Smith on the way home will score to put the Rockies on top 6-5. The throw up the first base line, and the Rockies pull ahead in the bottom of the sixth.
That's a trip around the bases Seth Smith will never forget.
And Tulowitzki to deep center field. Clark headed back onto the track to reach and not make the catch. Misplays it as Tulowitzki heads for third. Boy, are they missing Mike Cameron right now. Brady Clark having a tough inning out there at center field.
Maybe a little off the plate to get Holliday to chase. He will also chase a fastball up out of the zone at times.
He went around and strikes out. 6 strikeout for Peavy, but the Rockies have pushed ahead the go-ahead run. They lead it 6-5 at the end of 6. The new pitcher on is Troy Hawkins, the 5th pitcher of the night for the Rockies.
A veteran. He's been through the wars. This is not going to scare him, but he's a guy who has given up runs in each of his last 2 outings.
Here's this one on a hop to second. Matsui. 1 down. On the ground and off the glove of Tulowitzki, and on at first to be González. Struck him out. Over the outside corner and back to 98 miles per hour. Khalil Green is gone. 2 down in the 7th. On the ground at Matsui. To second for the force out that ends the top of the 7th inning. Hawkins gets the job done. 7th inning stretch time from Coors Field, where the Rockies have a 1-run lead. It's Todd Helton, Garrett Atkins, and Brad Hops. Lines it, but right at Adrian González for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Garrett Atkins sends one to deep left, and that ball is up off the wall, and to second base goes Atkins. Just above the padding out there in left field and underneath the yellow line, and Atkins has got himself a 1-out double. Nearly got it out of the yard. Do have the benefit of the outfield umpires down the left field and right field line for this game.
Ball was smoked. No, like it got the yellow line and came back. The umpires will assemble to see if anybody else saw it differently. Now Atkins, who's oftentimes replaced defensively by Jamie Carroll, will give way to Carroll, who's going to pinch run. And if he stays in the ball game, he's going to desperately need a double play ball. But here comes Bud Black, and he's going to Tim McClellan, which would indicate a double switch.
The new catcher as part of the double switch is Michael Barrett, who now does the catching for the new pitcher, the right-hander Heath Bell.
Boy, has he done great work for the Padres this year after coming over from the Mets. Fastball in the mid-90s. In fact, kind of LaTroy Hawkins at times in the upper 90s.
Went around, says McClellan. He's not even going to check. And the strikeout of Spielborg's a big one for Heath Bell. 2 down.
Huge.
Runners will be in motion with 2 down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The breaking ball getting Torrealba as they leave 2. We've now played 7 innings. The Rockies with a chance that goes by the boards. They lead it 6-5. Well, Jeff Blum leads it off and promptly lines one into right center field. Corey Sullivan, the new center fielder, over to cut it off, and a leadoff hit for Jeff Blum here in the 8th inning for the Padres off the new pitcher Brian Fuentes.
Well, here we go.
Hops it up. Helton to foul ground and a full sprint over the shoulder. He makes the catch. Swings and misses as the runner at first occupies the bag. Up to second base goes Blum. The strikeout of Barrett. Padres with 11 hits. Giles without one so far. He could use one right now. As he lifts it to left, but at Holliday, who misplays it, goes back and can't make the catch. He started in. Blum will score, and the Padres will tie the game 6-6. Holliday started in, then ducked back. It gets up over his head, and the Padres tie the score.
What looked like perhaps a routine fly ball turned to anything but. a high pitch that Giles was just trying to fight off, and he did. Got pretty good wood on it, and maybe that's what fooled Holliday as it sailed over his head. A horrible time for a misplay there for the Rockies.
On the ground left side, Tulowitzki going to get it there in a hurry, and just does. But the Padres pick up a run in the top of the 8th inning, and we're tied at 6 after 7.5. The payoff pitch. Corey Sullivan is indeed on to begin things here in the bottom of the 8th. Not bunting, swinging away the high chopper. Bell gets it and gets rid of it in a hurry, and he's able to get Matsui at first base, but in effect Matsui ends up getting the job done. Back to the mound. Bell looks the runner back and fires to first for the second out.
Well done. Holliday never has had a hit off Bell. 0 for 5.
Sullivan at second, the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Bell has been huge.
Wow, what a job.
You play 162 games. Here it is, the 163rd, and you're tied going to the 9th inning. Manny Corpus, the closer, is on now for the Rockies to work the 9th. On the ground at Matsui. First out of the top of the 9th.
It's not a big advantage to have that extra umpire.
On the ground, and a tough hop for Tulowitzki, who plays it and fires to first. That changed direction on him as he was moving to his right. Broken bat, fly ball to right field. Hop is there, and he makes the catch. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 95 on the fastball that strikes out Helton. And on the hands, and popped up foul ground for González, who runs it down for out number 2. Inside, ball 4. The winning run to first base with 2 down in the 9th. Kachansky strikes out, and it's the 5th K for Bell. This NL wildcard tiebreaker is headed for extra frames, tied at 6. And into the 10th inning we go. The new pitcher on for Colorado is Matt Hergis. Blum popping it up. Tulowitzki out, Holliday in, and Holliday settles underneath for out number 2. On the ground softly at Matsui. He's got to hurry up, bobble, and throw. That is.
You get a runner on, you might try to go.
Sledge taking, and he takes ball 4. The Padres do have a run on to begin things here in the 10th. Mike Cameron is going to run.
How about that?
To left field. Holliday was very deep, and that drops in for a base hit. And stumbling around second base is Cameron. He holds on there with a base hit to left field for Barrett. On the ground to short. Tulowitzki to second for the force out that ends the inning. Hergis out of the jam. Game remains tied 6-6. Here's the veteran Doug Brocail. Torrealba chops it softly at Kuzminov. 1 down in the 10th. Sullivan to right field. Giles is there to make the catch, and there's 2 down. Hopped up. Short left. Green in behind third. Makes the catch that ends the inning. On the ground to third base. Bobbled for the moment by Carroll. Stays with it. The throw is going to be not in time. Pulled the foot. Did Todd Helton. It was off the mark. He had to hurry it after the bobble, and it pulls Helton off the bag, and the lead runner is on for the Padres here in the 11th inning. The bunt, and off the mound quickly as Hergis took a look at second, but then fires to first for the shore out.
They've all had pretty good nights, but it's an opportunity for Khalil to have a real good night.
Green grounds it to third. Carroll will tag third and fire to first for the double play. 5-3 on the DP that concludes the top half of the 11th. The Rockies coming up with another chance, tied 6-6. Tulowitzki right in front of home plate. Brocail picks it up and throws just in time to get him. Nice play by Brocail. Holliday strikes out for the second out of the inning. Ball 4, he walks him. Very careful with Helton, as you mentioned, with Carroll waiting on deck. Carroll to right field. Giles is over, but it's going to get in for a hit. Helton will stop at second base. And it's first and second as the inning continues for the Rockies here in the 11th. All of this coming with 2 down. Bud Black out again to make the switch here as the Padres bring on Joe Thatcher. Hop strikes out. Joe Thatcher able to get him as the Rockies strand a pair to end the 11th, remaining tied at 6. Ball 4, lead runner on for the Padres. He's squaring, he drops it down the third baseline. Carroll took a look at second but fires to first, and the sacrifice then moves Ensberg in a scoring position with 1 down. Myro strikes out. Burgess with a big strikeout. 3-2. Broken bat grounder at Tulowitzki. Slowly hit, but Barrett slowly running, and he is out. Came on last inning and is able to strike out Baker to begin things here in the bottom of the 12th. Torrealba out towards center field. Jason Lane moves over and makes the catch for out number 2. Struck him out, and down go the Rockies in order in the 12th inning. We'll head to the 13th, tied 6-6. On now for the Rockies is Jorge Julio. Ball 4, and for the second straight inning, check that, third straight inning, the Padres get the lead runner on. Hairston swinging away, sends it out towards deep left field. Back goes Matt Holliday. That ball is up, and that ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Scott Hairston has propelled the San Diego Padres to an 8-6 lead here in the 13th inning.
He gets a fastball right down the middle and did not miss it. Nice, easy swing. This one hits on the padding, I think, also, Don, but it bounced over the fence. This break went for the Padres.
Lead runner on. They had left a runner in scoring position twice, and now looking to add on to it. As this is into right field, as Chase Headley's got himself a base hit, and Julio has not been the answer for the Colorado Rockies here in the 13th. New pitcher on now for the Rockies is Ramon Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Green lifts a fly ball to left field. Matt Holliday settles underneath it and makes the catch for the second out. Morgan Ensberg lifts a fly ball to shallow center field, and it's the shortstop Tulowitzki who takes charge. It is the Padres, thanks to the 2-run home run by Scott Hairston, who have taken an 8-6 lead as we head to the bottom of the 13th. But Trevor Hoffman finally, as he had warmed up a good 3 times waiting for the Padres to take the lead, they have 8-6 in the 13th, and it's Trevor Hoffman time. Matsui out towards right center field. That's going to get down into the gap to the track in the wall. Jason Lane grabs it, but not before Kaz Matsui stands at second base with a double to begin the bottom of the 13th.
Game's not over. Wanted it down and away, but it was up. Good job by Matsui to fight off a bunch of pitches before getting one he could handle. And now you've got some thumpers coming up that all represent the tying run against the greatest closer saves-wise in history.
Tulowitzki towards the gap in left center field. That's going to get down. Matsui scores easily. Tulowitzki to second, and he is just in safely.
This was a heck of an at-bat by a rookie who's fighting for the Rookie of the Year award. He got that mistake up and in and didn't miss it, got on top of it. And now he represents the tying run at second base. Check out that dugout. Everybody up on the rail.
Holliday tried to win a batting title. Came in hitting at .340. It has been a 1-for-5 night. To right field. Giles headed back. Giles at the track. He jumps and is unable to make the catch. Around from second base comes Tulowitzki. He will tie the score at 8 as to third goes Holliday with a triple that has tied the game at 8 in the 13th.
That's going to make him feel a little better. Fastball out of the reach of Brian Giles, who did everything he could to try to make this catch. He just wasn't tall enough. Off Trevor Hoffman. Another blown save, his second in the last 3 games.
It'll be Jamie Carroll who'll be coming up after Helton makes his way down to first base. Oh, what a turn of events here tonight at Coors Field in Colorado. And they can punch their ticket to the postseason. The potential winning run 90 feet away and nobody out. Jamie Carroll, the batter. To right field. Giles is there to make the catch. Tagging is Holliday. The throw to the plate. He is safe. The Colorado Rockies are the National League wild card winners. And 40 minutes, 13 innings, worth every second for the Colorado Rockies. Conducting one of the great stretch runs of all time to get to this opportunity in this one-game playoff and taking it to the next level.
That turned out to be a close play, and at first Tim McClellan didn't give a safe sign. And I thought maybe Holliday missed the plate. Michael Barrett was trying to get back to make the tag, and then McClellan called him safe. Jamie Carroll with the fly ball. Holliday comes in head first.
Not sure he ever got the plate.
I don't know that he did either. Barrett looked like he blocked him off the plate. Oh, he got face first in the dirt. That's what happened. It looked like Barrett stuck his foot out there on his bare hand right there, and the hand never got home plate.
So it looked like when he went back to get it, he could tag him out. McClellan did not make the sign right away.
No, he didn't. He still hasn't. See right here, he waited. Finally, he said safe, but not until after Barrett got the baseball. And the Rockies have won 14 of their last 15 games to get to the postseason.
Little extra effort to get it done tonight.
Well, Jamie Carroll came into the game as a pinch runner, then stayed at third for defensive purposes. You never know who the hero is going to be. You guys fell behind by 2 runs. Talk about your at-bat.
You know, I don't know. I saw him bring him in. I was just trying to get a ball up in his zone. Had a guy at third, Matty, who did a great job of getting on. I just trying to put the ball in play. So I'm just thankful that Matty ran his butt off to get down to home. And I know one thing, my mom's up in heaven. I guarantee she was knocking on God's arm, telling him, let this happen for us. I can do nothing but thank God for this opportunity. I'm so happy that we get a chance to go on. I'm happy for the city. And I want to go celebrate if you don't mind.
Well, I know, but one of the guys that you had to celebrate with got injured on the plate, coming to play. Holliday.
What? I don't even know what happened. I was going crazy. Tell him what happened.
Well, he came in home plate, apparently got a collision with Michael Barrett. He was attended to. He's gone back in, but hopefully he'll be all right, and you can celebrate with him.
You know, for us, we know he's been our MVP, so we need a guy like that going into this postseason, and he's been huge for us. Came up huge with that big last hit, and let's hope he's okay.
He's been the MVP all year, but you're the hero tonight.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Back to you, Doc. Well, thank you very much. With me, manager Clint Hurdle. Obviously, you want to take part in the celebration, but I told you your grandmother, 95 years old, Lucille's watching, and she wants to hear what you had to say about this game.
And that's the only reason I'm still here, to say hi to Grandma. Oh, incredible. I mean, it's been an incredible ride from game 1 to game 163, and this is just a snapshot of what we've been through.
Well, Joe Simpson mentioned what a great game it is, how much fun it is, except for the fans, the people in the dugouts, how excruciating it can be, pacing back and forth. When you fell behind by 2 in the 13th, what were your thoughts?
All we kept saying was hold them at 2, hold them at 2. Nobody gets Hoffman very often. We've got him in the past a long, long time ago, but our guys have always showed up ready. They weren't ready to close the book, and the book's still open.
What about Matt Holliday scoring the winning run? You went out there, He had to be carried off the field. We weren't allowed to talk to him. He's a little drowsy. How is he going to be?
Well, time will tell. He scored the winning run. He's got some time to recover. We got a day off tomorrow before we play, so unless there's something, a lot more serious than we know right now, he'll be hitting third and playing left field.
Talk a little bit about wild card teams, how they have the momentum. We've seen it in the past. You've won 13 or 14 going into tonight. How has this team done it? How have you gotten so hot at the right time?
They've just been unselfish. They've relied on everybody's turn to everybody else. It's been no one guy, although we've had some great individual performances. It's just been a total team effort. You hear it, I've always wanted to say this at the end of the season. It took all of us to get here, and we've been through a lot together, and that's the way it is.
A lot of people thought you'd be playing the New York Mets, a team you spent a lot of time with. Instead, it's the Phillies. Your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Well, they're a good ball club. We just got done with them within this last month, and they bring a lot of power. They've got enough pitching to win ball games. There's no doubt about that. They've got a core group of good players, a lot of common fabric between their club and our club.
By the way, you have a call from Big Rapids, Michigan. It's Lucille.
Lucille, we're going to talk to Graham. We're going to talk to Graham. Thanks, Greg.
All right, thanks a lot. Back to you guys. Well, thanks, AJ. They've been waiting a long time. And here we have our answer. How is Matt Holliday? He's being hugged right now by Todd Helton. Scoring the winning runs. First of all, we got to see, how are you? Talk about the play at the plate and what happened.
I just got stepped on and banged my chin. I'm all right.
The ball you hit over Brian Giles' head. Obviously redemption for the one he hit over your head in the 8th to score the tying run. How much were you thinking about that as this game kept going on to the 13th inning?
Well, it had been a long off season to live with that one. I just took one bad step and it cost me. But it's all for naught.
It was a heck of a slide at home plate, but did you ever touch the plate?
I don't know. He hit me pretty good. I hit the ground with my chin, and I'd assume I did. The umpire said I did. So, it was let's thank God that he gave me the opportunity, and I'm just very humbled by this.
The athletic training staff helped you into the dugout, helped you back in there. Were you groggy? Were you knocked out?
Yeah, it knocked me cuckoo a little bit. I feel fine now. Stepped on my hand, but I'm all right.
And you'll be ready for the Phillies.
I'll be ready.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Back to you, EJ.